There are millions of opinions on what kind of headsets are the best, which are the most suitable for calls, workout, or video editing. And if you start digging into it and comparing, your mind will just explode because the market is so oversaturated. I went through it, I tried several models for each of these activities, and in today's video I'll share with you what works the best for me and hopefully will work for you as well. Hi everyone, my name is Pavel, and on this channel I inspire people and share videos related to content creation. And everyone, including content creators, at some step feels the need for having headphones. And today I'll be talking about the types of headphones I use during my 3 activities that are really important in my daily routine, which are calls, workout, and video editing. Here are the timestamps and chapters if you want to jump between them, so without further ado, let's get into it. And I'll start from the calls, as apart from making videos, I have a full-time job which takes most of my time during the day, where I have to talk a lot and need really comfortable and reliable headphones. Basically, the model that company I work in provides to its employees is pretty decent. These are Plantronics Blackwire C3200 headphones, which plug into your computer with a USB. It has a microphone obviously, and a speaker that generate a very rich in bass sound. I love them, or it will be fair to say I loved them, because before the pandemic started, I used all of them, since I was sitting in the office in one place almost the entire day. But after the work from home era began, I started to prepare coffee or food during the calls. I was just walking around, which I was not doing a lot in the office. So the wired solution was really limiting, and I started to look for some wireless solution. First wireless headphones that I got some time ago on my birthday were these Xiaomi Bluetooth neckband earphones. And that was a great gift. Even now these are very comfortable and durable neckless Bluetooth headphones with a powerful battery which you may charge using a micro USB cable. It's perfect for listening to music or watching videos while sitting or walking. It also has an inbuilt microphone, so you can use it during calls. But the biggest problem for me while using this type of headphones is the fact that these are in-ear headphones. And this kind of solution works amazing for listening. It gives you a very rich and dimensional sound, but works horrible for talking, because if you have them inserted in the ear canal, it's hard to hear yourself during the call. It's the same as if you were talking having the fingers in your ears. And if you've never had this type of earphones, stop this video right now and try to talk having the fingers in your ears. You see, it's so uncomfortable. You don't know how loud you're talking, and obviously it's difficult to control the voice using these kind of earphones. That pushed me to buy earbuds. The difference between in-ear headphones and earbuds is that earbuds, which are the most basic headphones in the world, are sitting outside the ear canal. That lets in more background noise, however at the same time at least you can hear yourself while talking. I was looking through different models, and I was even considering buying those expensive Apple AirPods of the newest generation, but afterwards, after comparing them to competitors, it occurred that they're not so great at all. They cost like 60% more than the headphones with much better characteristics and additional features. My choice fell on the Oppo Enco Air model, which won with Apple AirPods 3rd generation in almost every category apart from the battery life probably. But that's not a problem at all, because the earbuds are fully charged after just 10 minutes in the charging case. They have the newest Bluetooth version, they connect to devices really fast, so these headphones right now are my #1 choice if I'm on a call during work or while driving. Check out the link in the description. If you order them from here, there is absolutely no additional cost for you, but I may get a couple of cents from the affiliate program. Thanks for your support. So we're done with calls, workout. I should say that since the beginning of 2021, workouts have become a significant part of my life. I do some exercises almost every day with some small breaks during the weekends, and a normal person during the workout listens to the energetic music to feel the vibe and stay motivated. I personally prefer to listen to some nutrition YouTubers or listen to the videos from which I can learn how to correctly do exercises. But let's focus on headphones. Obviously, it would be almost impossible to exercise using wired headphones, or at least it would be quite uncomfortable. So first I started to use my Xiaomi Bluetooth headphones I've described before, but almost right away I faced the difficulty. Every time I was doing my abs exercises, the headphones were just slipping from my neck, forcing me to hold them. That was so frustrating that I just stopped using them for my workouts at all. Then, as I've already mentioned before, I purchased Oppo Enco Air earpods and everything radically changed. Basically, for workouts, any headphones would be fine as long as they don't have wires or necklet, and with the model that I have, there is so much comfort, no additional effort in holding them, they are very light and fit my ears just perfectly. You can control the volume just by touching your right or left ear pod, pause or change the music track, everything is programmable. I can't imagine any other type of headphones on my head during the workout now, so absolutely suggesting that would be a great purchase. Okay, last thing I wanted to talk about today is video editing and the headphones that suit this type of work the most. And I want to repeat that this is just my experience, it may work totally differently for you, so this is what I think about that. I believe that the best type of headphones for video editing is wired headphones. Why so? Well, I try to work with wireless headphones, both Xiaomi and Oppo that I've presented before, as well as wireless speakers, but I've never been able to set them up the way that the sound was 100% in sync with what I saw on the screen. But even if it was in sync, at least that is what I was experiencing while editing, it was out of sync after rendering. And the reason for that is a latency or delay on the output, because it takes some time, some milliseconds for the signal to get to the headphones, so the image on the screen goes a bit faster than the sound. And of course there are some settings in the editing software and headphones themselves where you can manipulate the latency in order to make it work for your headphones, but it never worked for me. Every time when I was kind of sure that sound was perfectly in sync, after rendering, I had a minor delay, and all the sound effects sounded like someone deaf was working on them. And in the video editing world, particular sound effects should appear exactly in the moment, exactly in that millisecond I put them in. With the wireless headphones, it was not achievable. Of course, if you're working just on a talking head video and there are almost no sound effects, you can work with any headphones you have, but with more demanding editing that involves a variety of sound effects, I suggest using wired headphones. I use a very old, I think they're something like 10 years old, Sennheiser HD215 model. These are the over-ear headphones that cancel any background noise and help me to focus on the editing process. I edit mainly during the night, and these headphones also don't let the sound get out of this ear space. Thanks to that, I don't disturb other people in my home that are located in the same room. They are designed for DJs, as you can see, but I'm not a DJ and I find these headphones perfect for my work as well. Apart from that, they have a sick frequency range, starting from 12 up to 22,000 Hz. So if you're a human, you'll probably never hear the lowest or the highest frequency anyway. But despite that, it shows how great they are, and I don't think I'll need any other headphones for the next 10 years or so I'm totally satisfied. If you decide to purchase them, take into consideration that it has a regular 3.5mm jack plug, so despite it's the most popular and standard audio plug, it's getting less and less popular, especially in the newer laptops. And of course it doesn't have a microphone, as it's supposed to be used exclusively for listening. Okay guys, that's all I wanted to tell you today. Check out my playlists with audio and video editing tips over here. Hope you like them. Have a great day and see you in the next one. Cheers.